what's up guys, this is Marseille, aka the Property Pastor, here with Kingdom Legacy Builders, where our mission is to help everyday people like you and me to build a lasting legacy for our children and our children's children. And we are standing right now in property number 11. So we just closed on this deal yesterday. I was working on this for quite some time, had some issues with my lender, had some issues with closing and whatnot, but we were able to finally get the deal done. So I wanted to do a quick video for you guys just to be a walkthrough, show you what the property looks like before we do the rehab. We're going to be kind of doing update videos throughout. And I bought this as a package deal. Property number 10 and this one were purchased together. They're both single family homes. This one is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath unit. It's pretty small. The bedrooms are pretty small, but it will turn into a nice starter home. And I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to flip this one or if I want to do a seller finance wrap deal. But before we get started, before we get the walkthrough going, I want to remind you guys to make sure that flies all in here and all this crazy stuff. I want to remind you guys to make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're dropping brand new content every single week to be a blessing to you guys, to help you on your real estate journey. If you're doing your first deal, your 5th deal, or your 50th deal, hopefully there's something that you can benefit. So if you got questions, you got comments, make sure you put them down in the comment section. But again, make sure you like and subscribe. If you haven't done so, make sure you do so now. All right, so some of the details of this particular deal. Purchase price was $85,000. Again, it was a package deal, so I was able to get about $10,000 off of the two houses together. Purchases through a wholesaler local in my market here in Hampton, Virginia, and my rehab budget is about $25,000. What I'm actually going to be doing with this particular property, I'm going to add a central heating and air system to the property. So it doesn't have one. You're going to see baseboard heaters here, but because it's a really small house, I can, pretty cheaply add a central heating and air system and really boost the property's value. So our ARV is about 150. So again, we're 85 in, got a rehab budget of about 25. And I think we're going to exceed that ARV, but we'll see once it's all said and done. All right, so I am standing in the main room here. So this is, like I said, it's not a big house. So you come in, there's the main room coming in. Probably, with most things, you're going to spend most of your money in the kitchen area. I'm going to take you guys into the kitchen. We're going to replace the flooring throughout this whole property. It had a lot of just cheap flooring put in here, very unsightly type of flooring. And we're going to do a lot of work here in the kitchen. So this particular house, man, it's got a smell to it, and that, to me, it's the smell of money. So I'm not too worried about that. But we are actually going to replace all of the cabinetry here. We're going back in with new appliances. We're going to go back in with a new range setup. Like I said, base cabinets, wall cabinets are coming out. We're actually looking at putting granite in this house just to bump the value on it. We're only going to be looking at, not a whole lot for our budget for granite countertop. So we're looking at this line straight here and going to just maximize what some of that cabinet space looks like. So new flooring, basically a total overhaul to the kitchen, just to get this thing looking real good. It is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, so I usually recommend that you buy 3 and 2s, which is what I usually purchase. But I got a steal on this one, and because of the way the market is, it really wasn't, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. So as you can see, the rooms are very small. So they got the baseboard heaters that we are going to be taking out. And I do apologize for some of the camera work because I just got this new gimbal and I'm figuring out how to use this thing. So y'all bear with me. But there's 3 bedrooms in here, new flooring mainly, new paint all the way through, and we're going to put in some new ceiling fans as well. You can see those ceiling fans are kind of old and in need of some TLC. So we're going to replace that. Working out. So there's another one of the bedrooms. You can see it's not a real big bedroom, but we're going to go through here, replace flooring, replace baseboard, and pull those baseboard heaters out, and have central heating and air throughout. And there's the 3rd bedroom. You can see these rooms are really small. So it's going to be a home for, probably a really small family, but it does give, a nice starter feel to it. And then here in the bathroom, we will keep the bathroom intact. Everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. We're going to try to salvage this hardware, so we'll see. But the vanity is going to have to go, and I'm probably going to replace that toilet as well. So you can see the vanity is not in the best shape, so that's going to have to go. And up there, we're also going to replace the exhaust fan. One thing that we do have to do in this unit is actually find up some space for the air handler. So we got a pretty big closet in here, so we're going to just rob some space and stick the stick the air handler in this spot, right in this closet over here to the right hand side. So so that's really the house. It's not a whole lot in here. Let's go take a quick look outside because we got some work to do outside as well. All right, so here's the backyard setup. You see we got to do some grass cutting and stuff like that. But probably one of the bigger areas over here is you see this tree fell in the backyard, so we got to do some work to get that all cut, fencing repaired, and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we need to cut the grass, but not a huge backyard. Like I said, it's not a big house. This is and here is the laundry room. Obviously, we need a new door. We'll pull all this old stuff out and kind of redo the laundry room in there as well. Pressure wash the siding, get the roof nice and cleaned off. Just clean everything up in here, and then it'll be ready. So like I said, guys, it's not a big house, but we're gonna jump in here. Basically, our rehab budget, like I said, is about 25 grand. We're gonna get this thing looking really good. This is a pretty good neighborhood, so we got some real big houses around, and we are in a good spot because we are like the smallest house on a big street. So we're actually gonna paint the exterior. I'll make sure I'll show you guys a shot of what the outside looks like right now as well. Got some landscaping work to do outside on the exterior, but like I said, the rehab budget is about 25K. Additionally, we're looking at a time of about 4 to 6 weeks on the actual rehab itself. So we'll be able to get in and get out really fast. So I did use a hard money lender on this particular deal. So basically we'll be carrying the property probably no more than 3 months at the absolute most. So got a few decisions to make. You know, do we want to do a wrap deal with a seller finance where basically we put a tenant in and essentially collect, you know, mortgage payments from them, become the bank, and then we pay our underlying note, and then we get to keep basically what we call the spread. So that's what a wrap deal is. So that's something we're going to look at doing, but also I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to actually flip this property. The market is red hot. You know, there's no inventory out there, so we could get top dollar for the property. So that's something that I will keep you guys up to date on. But I'm looking forward to this project, you know, because I haven't done any flips before. So I was kind of on the fence this year about doing a flip, and these 2 last houses that I purchased kind of provide that opportunity. So you know, we'll be deciding, and I'll run the numbers and probably do a future video to kind of show you what that looks like for you know, just so you get a feel for it. But that's what I want to show you guys today. Like I said, we're going to do a lot of work in here. It's going to be looking really good. You know, it smells terrible in here right now, but a lot of investors say when it smells bad, that's the smell of money. So right now I'm smelling money, you know, so I'm excited about it, looking forward to it. We'll be dropping more videos on this particular property so you can see how it progresses. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this video with somebody who needs to hear, who needs to see it, who wants to build a legacy for their children and their children's children. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Can't wait to see you again soon. Take care. God bless.